Assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessings, everybody. My name is Muhammad Sadiq. Alhamdulillah, our Amir of Halal Wealth Builders allowed me to open up with a prayer for us today and introduce our esteemed guests. I'm going to start off with the prayer called the Fatiha. And I'm going to say it in English so everybody will understand it. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In the name of Allah, most gracious and most merciful. All praise is for Allah, Lord of all the worlds, the most compassionate, most merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. You alone we worship, and you alone we ask for help. Guide us along the straight path, the path of those of whom you have blessed, not those you are displeased with, or those who are astray. Ameen. Peace and blessings be upon our noble Master, Prophet Muhammad, and his family until the last day. Alhamdulillah. All praise is due to Allah. Well, Alhamdulillah, all praise to Allah. We're here again, to give another presentation on our At-Cost Metals. The Halal Wealth Builders are proud to be affiliated with, partnership with. Of course, At-Cost Metals, is exactly what is, I guess, what the title denotes, is that we're getting gold and silver, metals, precious metals, God's money, at an at-cost price, not a inflated price, but an at-cost price. I've come, I was introduced to the Halal Wealth Builders, fortunately, because I was interested in, accumulating gold and silver. One of the reasons why I was introduced to Halal Wealth Builders, and when it was brought to my attention that Halal Wealth Builders was in partnership with a company, an up and coming giant company, inshallah, God wills, called At-Cost Metals, where I could ascertain gold and silver, at an at-cost price. I was elated, and I'm happy, and I'm sure. And I thought to myself, all the intimate conversations I have with my friends and relatives, we're always talking about, the money and how we need to try to access some gold and silver, but how almost impossible it was to get involved with a company that would allow you to come in at a working woman's salary. So again, alhamdulillah, Halal Wealth Builders, found this company, not actually founded as it being their company, but was introduced to At-Cost Metals and wisely partnership themselves with it. And we're here to enjoy the blessings of that wise move by our leadership. And right now, as I said, this is an up-and-coming giant company, and I say that because At-Cost Metals hasn't actually launched yet, but we're in the pre-launch stage. And fortunately, Khalifa Amir of Halal Wealth Builders, it was brought to his attention by some other brothers, Ricardo, who made the presentation to us before, and tonight, Antoine McBay. He was introduced to it and wisely, partnership group with this company. And right now we're in the pre-launch stage, so it's going to allow all of us who see this opportunity to come in at a great time where we can be the first ones to enjoy, accessing the gold and silver from this company at our cost price. And furthermore, if we want to become business affiliates, where we'll be at the top of the line of those who will start to make money as we refer people to this great opportunity. So we are blessed, and I'm sure everyone who's previewed the presentation prior to today, and I'm sure our new guests, they're going to see the same thing that we see about At-Cost Metals. There's a great opportunity, whether we want to just buy gold and silver or we want to buy gold and silver and become business affiliates where we can make money referring this opportunity to other people. So without further ado, because I'm definitely not the great orator, so without further ado, I'd like to introduce our esteemed guest, Mr. Antoine McBay.
Okay, peace and blessings. This is not Antoine. I can say that he's a little caught up right now in the cyber traffic. Okay.
Ooh.
And yes, he's a little caught up in the cyber traffic and he's trying to get through. But since we're here, I want to just say I'd like to briefly address everybody briefly, because we're not gonna let this valuable time slip away without giving valuable information. I just want to let everybody know that myself and many halal wealth builders that are on here right now have lived for the last 3 to 5 to 6 years off of precious metals. Now, the precious metal that we was living off of was gold. And let me say this, my wife and I and many other individuals that was in the other business with the gold, we have zero negative complaints. Zero, period. We don't care what a lot of other people saying, but we personally lived off of gold and silver. Yes. Now, and I can say that it was not at cost. I can say that. Okay. I can say that we had a massive team. I can say that we had people and individuals on our team that was making $5, $10, $20, $40, $50,000 a month. I can't say that. You know, I can't say that at this point right now that this beautiful house that I'm living in and the beautiful big car that I'm driving, yes, we got that from acquiring gold and silver and learning. So the great thing about this is that if you are part of Halal Wealth Builders, just that alone, by the permission of the creator of all the worlds, we will not leave no man or woman behind. What does that mean? That means that once we was already teaching and training each other already. But then this major opportunity came. And see, we understand that when opportunities come, see, we have to take advantage of that. Excuse me. As all do know, I just came from Umrah and I was good. When I got off the plane and all that stuff, I guess when I opened my bag to unpack, I caught some kind of bug. I want to say that once we understood and found out this opportunity, we jumped on it immediately. Why? Because we waited out. See, we waited out. We were already doing gold and silver, but when this one came, it was gold and silver too, but it was at cost. We was getting that dealer price for what we was getting this gold and silver. Well, what we was getting this gold and silver for, we can get double or triple amount at cost. So knowing that we understand that Halal Wealth Builders is bigger than money. Why? We're here by the permission of the creator of all the worlds to have a self-sustaining community worldwide. And how can we start off by doing that? By correcting our finances, by getting and applying for generational wealth. See, opportunities come and go, and they go fast. I said in the beginning that if you was able to be involved with Bitcoin when it was 5 cents, so I need to get some participation. If you, knowing what Bitcoin did, had the opportunity to get with Bitcoin when it was 5 cents, knowing what it's doing now, if you would have got down with it, if you would have invested with it, put some threes in the chat room. Let's get some participation here. Let's get some threes in the chat room for those that would have did that if they had known what it's doing right now. See, the great part of knowing is having those that have experience. And see, you're amongst those individuals that definitely have experience when it comes down to precious metals. There's a bunch of the Halal Wealth Builders that's on right now that actually met the owners of At Cost Metals. Now, see, when you're trying to get authenticity, right? When you're trying to make sure that you're on the right path, uh, one thing for sure is that, hey, if you can actually ask the owner questions. Yes, we had the owner on here and that answered many questions for us. So when this opportunity came, we make sure that that not only that we did it, but that we shared it with the Ummah, we shared it with the community, we shared it with everybody that we can. You know why? Because if you just open your door, or you turn on the news, or you're looking at a newspaper, a newsreel, or you're online, and you're looking at something online, the wealth and the money aspect and society is changing rapidly. When I say changing rapidly, I mean changing rapidly. If you're looking overseas, the people are actually burning their paper money in the streets, throwing it in the streets. America needs to do the same thing. The American dollar has gone down from in 1913, that was the buying power was actually $1. But now, right now, today, the buying power of the dollar is less than 5 cents. What is taking place right now in our eyes, right in front of our nose, is that precious metals and minerals from the creation of all the worlds is the next medium of exchange. Are they telling you that? No. But they're actually forcing you into things that we don't really have any type of knowledge of. Excuse me. And what is that one thing? That one thing is like the banks. I don't know if anybody had any kind of discrepancies when it came down to the Cash Apps, but Cash App is closing down now. They're they taking people that that were buying Bitcoin. Listen to that. They know Bitcoin is going to be that next medium. So people that was buying a lot of Bitcoin and putting it on Cash App, on the Cash App, all of a sudden Cash App told them that they was doing some suspicious stuff. And no, we wasn't doing suspicious stuff. So they closed our account down. They let us get our money, but now we can't use Cash App anymore. Why? Because the government is actually pressing big entities like Cash App. They're going to go to PayPal. They're going to go to Venmo. They're going to go to Zelle. Those entities right there to make them join FedNow. FedNow is like a Cash App, it's like a Zelle, but the reason why is they're forcing them to go there is because it is government ruled and government funded. So now, why is that such a bad thing? See, the government is taking control of it because they're going to be able to take control of your money. It's a breach of privacy. What do I mean by that, Khalifa? Okay, let me tell you what we mean by that. All right. When you want to buy your house, all right, when you want to buy your house and you're giving the people the money, or it's coming from your bank, it's got to go to FedNow first, rather, sorry. So when it goes to FedNow first, what happens is that they have the opportunity to say, no, you can't get the house. No, you can't get the car. No, you can't get those clothes. Look, no, you can't get the food. Why? Because they have access of controlling what it is that an individual will be buying. The great thing about having gold, silver, and precious metals with the vault is that the government has no access of that. See, the government has no access of the blockchain. The government has zero access to that. So they are banking that we don't get educated to learn how to do this, so that we'll be forced to go digital through the banking system. that is going to be controlled by FedNow. But you, me, and those that we invite to this opportunity will be learning. Not only do you have the opportunity to do it, but we will be learning how to do it. See, we're not going to be one of those companies that, excuse me, put the hype up there and put the hype up there and you get people to join up. And then once they join and get your money, you don't see them no more. That's not Halal Wealth Builders. We're striving for righteousness. We are about no riba, no usury, and no interest. So we can't do it. So what do? We set up training, we set up teaching, and we do trading as well. I'm speaking like this because I believe that our brother is about to come on in a quick second. And if anybody have any questions concerning what I've just did as an opening, can you just raise your hand so we might be able to address that question? Okay, give me 1 second. I think this is him calling us right now. Hold on 1 second. Yes, brother Jerry Hill. You can hold up. Let me let you unmute yourself, brother Jerry. Yes, sir, brother Jerry.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam rahmatullah. How are you, brother?
I'm good, brother. Alhamdulillah. I just wanted to ask you the question. I heard you mention earlier that you also trade. What do you trade? Do you trade stocks, bonds, commodities? What?
We trade commodities, we trade currencies, and we trade some stocks. Anything that is not haram, we do trade, and we trade how to trade.
Okay.
We train what to look for.
All right. Shukran.
Afghan. Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm corresponding with him right now, and then we're going to get you, brother Shahid, and then inshallah we're going to start the program. Give me 1 second. Yes, sir. Okay, brother Shahid. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Jazakallah khair, brother.
Yes, sir.
My question, brother, I don't know, this is a premature question. Just investment wise, what kind of requirement would there be? And the term wise, what kind of term would there be? Is there any fixed term or it is open time? Like, for example, if you buy cryptocurrency, you can buy as much as you want, you can leave it, wait for the price increase and gain the benefit. Is it something like that, or how this thing should work?
Right.
For the precious metal I'm talking about.
You're at the right time at the right place, man. And that in a couple of minutes you get all of that answered. But let me say this, everybody, and brother Shahid as well. Okay, this isn't like an investment where you buy something and then you buying something. Okay, what it is that you're actually putting your money to work harder for you than you did for it. So you'll be able to exchange your dying fiat into gold and or silver. Whenever gold goes up and whenever silver goes up, your money goes up, and you'll be able to live or do what you want to do off of the proceeds of the profits. Okay, that's why I said myself and many of the Halal wealth builders have been actually living off of gold and silver for the last 5-6 years. Okay, we have a few Halal wealth builders that put in their their 401, and they put their 401 in the vault, and within 8 days their account grew 300%. So that's one way of Brother Shahid that we're able to accumulate the monies. And then of course, once you're accumulating gold and silver on a monthly basis, that they're numismatic metals. Those numismatic metals, they're collectors pieces. My wife just got a beautiful one today. I was kind of jealous because she got a nice one. I never got nothing like that. But I hope that answered your question, my brother.
Yes, it did. But just one follow-up question. You said you also, going to provide the training. Is that right?
That is correct. We will have training for those to know how to navigate within the gold and the silver platform. Training of your back office. Training of how to invite others to build your team. Yes, we're going to do all of that type of training, as well as those that opt in and get the monthly coins for at-cost metals will have the opportunity to be with Halal Wealth Builders traders. And the traders is another element that I like to say this. If anybody is interested in, if you had the opportunity of getting a month worth of wages, a week worth of wages, or a day's worth of wages in a matter of 15-20 minutes, well, we train how to do that in the trading field, which is binary trading. So there's many opportunities, but the best opportunity right now is that you're at the beginning of a launch of at-cost metals, where we get precious metals at cost, and it is from I think we got our brother, and we get that the at-cost metals. And we get that to be able to do basically what the dealers do, plus more. So did that answer your question, my brother?
Yes, brother. Yes, brother. Thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Oh, why, Yaakov? Okay, I believe this is Brother Antone. Is that Brother Antone? You can unleash yourself, brother.
Yes, it's me. It's me.
Yes, sir. Well, listen, I want to first say, brother, on behalf of the Halal Wealth Builders that are right here, almost breaking 100, that's waiting for you, we want to apologize, and I want to let everybody else know. We're so excited, and that you're spending your valuable time with us, and we took for granted when we said 8 o'clock that it was 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and you was thinking 8 o'clock another time. So
yes.
So
my apologies.
Well, no, our apologies as well, my brother. So with that being said, I'm making you the co-host, but I want to let everybody know that this brother that's coming on is a top earner in many different organizations that he had in the past. When he heard of at-cost metals, he jumped on it immediately, and he's well respected in the industry. The best thing about this brother right here is that brother shares his knowledge to anybody that actually is willing to learn it. See, we're not on this down line. See, that tells you that, like we think, it is bigger than money. So he knows that somewhere down the line, just this day right here, that he comes on with the Halal Wealth Builders, that the blessings is going to come to him, period. So with that being said, brother, I just gave you the wheels. And if you like, you can come on, introduce yourself, and it's all yours, my brother. And thank you once again for coming.
You're welcome. And again, I have to just say I'm sorry. I did the corporate Zoom at 7, so I'm thinking, okay, we're gonna do it at 8. So I wrap up corporate, and I'm ready, to do it at 8. But it's okay. I'm here now, and I'm grateful and thankful to be here. So thank you, Brother Muhammad, for having me, and thank each and every one of you for giving of your time to be here. I'm not going to hold you long. I'm going to go through the information rather quickly, but make sure I'm very thorough at the same time. And my prayer is that you have even more understanding than you did before. And for those of you who are looking at it for the first time, you have some clarity so that you can make an educated decision if we got something for you or not. So I'm originally from Dallas, where the company is founded at Cost Metals. And one of the owners, JD, Justin Davis, I've been working with for the past 4.5 years. And I met him while I was living in Asia. I was living in Vietnam for the past 7 years, just recently moved back to Dallas 6 months ago. And I met him online on a Zoom, like right now. And we built that relationship for 4.5 years online. It wasn't until I got back to Dallas, which was 6 months ago, that I had a chance to sit down with him and break bread with him and see him for the first time physically, So he's just a great, great guy. Very humble. He's not flashy, very simple, and he's from Texas. So think of him almost like a cowboy, That's just who he is. So I was so grateful when he said he was going to launch a gold and silver and precious metal business. And I'm thinking, wow, because my background, I've lived on crypto for the past 7 years, 100%. Did you hear me? 100% lived on crypto. That means everything I own to this day, my wife and I, we bought with Bitcoin and Ethereum and crypto. Even when we would go to the grocery store, my wife is looking at the digital portfolio to decide what digital asset to sell for the fiat to buy the groceries. That's how we've lived for the last 7 years. A lot of volatility, right? So when gold and silver came along and he's telling me what he's going to do, I'm thinking, oh, wow. And I knew he had a gold and silver precious metal business before. And that company sold $1 billion in precious metal. So I knew that this was going to be big. There was no doubt in my mind that this was going to be big. So I'm going to share my screen. We'll get right to it. So the name of the company is At Cost Metals. Now, to really, really marinate on that for a moment. Gold and silver has been around for decades. How is it that the name atcostmetals.com is still available? At Cost Metals, a business name, is still available. How? Let me share with you how. For one, companies that are selling gold and silver, nobody wants to sell it to you and I at cost. That's not their business model. The typical business model in gold and silver and precious metal is to buy it wholesale as a dealer, mark it up a little bit and sell it retail to us and make the profit. And there's nothing wrong with that. That is a typical business model, but that's not the business model of At Cost Metals. Need you to understand that. That's not the business model. The way At Cost Metals makes money is on the memberships, not on the metal. Let that sink in a little bit. They make money from the memberships and not from selling the metal. Okay, so I'm going to share a quick 2-minute video that will explain a little bit of our membership offering to other members, and then I will break this thing down for you.
In the grand scheme of wealth preservation, purchasing and storing precious metals can be a daunting endeavor. The hurdles are many, from high markups and hidden fees to the logistical nightmare of secure storage. Even figuring out the authenticity of your purchase can be a nail-biting experience. Imagine a world where these complications are no longer your concern. Welcome to the future with At Cost Metals, where the complexities of traditional methods are replaced with simplicity, security, and savings. This is the world of our membership-based service. For an annual fee of $149 or $399, you gain access to a treasure trove of benefits that make precious metals purchasing a breeze. Picture this: buying precious metals at cost, with no markups, no hidden fees, just the pure value of the metal itself. But the advantages don't stop there. Our service doesn't just give you precious metals at cost, it also provides a digital and physical vault with the highest level of security. No more worrying about burglars or natural disasters. Your precious metals are safe in our DApp vault, accessible anytime, anywhere. Now, you might be asking, what about shipping? We've got you covered. Enjoy free or at-cost shipping, depending on your membership tier. This means more savings for you, more value for your investment. In the world of precious metals investment, our service is a game changer. It's not just a better way to buy and store precious metals, it's the best way. Don't let the complexities of traditional methods deter you from the lucrative world of precious metals. Sign up for a membership today. Secure your wealth, ensure your future. Welcome to the new age of precious metal investment. Welcome to a world of security, simplicity, and savings.
Here are requirements for a successful company: perfect timing, perfect products, perfect business model. Some statements from some experts. You've got Dr. Ron Paul, a congressman, that says inflation is a very simple concept to understand. More money equals less value. And of course, you got the author of Rich Dad, Poor Dad, Mr. Robert Kiyosaki, that says silver may be the best possible way to build wealth. These quotes are at least 20 years old, but they're probably more truer today than ever before. Here's some reasons why this is so timely. Global uncertainty. It all but dictates the necessity of a stable store of value. You've got inflation that's clearly winning the war. It's not getting any better. It's only going to get worse. Globally, you got housing that's been affected. Grocery prices are not sustainable. The central banks are all printing money at unprecedented rates. And you've got the paper currency that's going digital. You've got the BRICS, you've got the Fed now, and of course, the lasting effects of COVID. It has affected supply chains, and it's basically handcuffing our global markets from inflation. So these are not opinions. These are facts, regardless of one's political views, nationality, or religion. So why precious metal? I've shared with you, the wife and I have lived on crypto, and that's Bitcoin and Ethereum, but we've never physically held Bitcoin or Ethereum in our hand. Gold and silver, you can. It holds real, tangible value. And it's time tested. It's not on trial, like maybe some people think about crypto. And it is by far the best product that hedges against inflation that's winning the war. Easily explainable, even children know that it's good. It's relatively stable during times of uncertainty, like right now, and it is the best product to be garage qualified. Here are some clues. You know, I've always said that success leaves clues. Here in Dallas, or in the US for the most part, we've got this huge warehouse conglomerate called Costco's and Sam's Clubs, where you have to be a member in order to shop. And a lot of people who have traditional businesses, they typically have their membership and they go buy in bulk and then mark it up a little bit and retail it based on the establishment and business that they have. Nothing wrong with that. But according to CNN, December 16th of 2023, rotisserie chicken was no longer the hottest item being sold out of Costco. It was $2,000 gold bars. Think about that for a moment. Let that sink in. Gold bars was the hottest item over food. Why is that? Global uncertainty. And they had a limit. You couldn't buy more than 3. Well, guess what? At Cost Metals is cheaper than Costco's, and there is no limit. Did you hear me? So imagine being able to pay a membership as low as $149, and you can buy all your groceries at cost, no markup. All the gas for your car at cost, no markup. All your electricity at cost, no markup. If that makes sense, then to me, it only makes sense to pay for your investments at cost with no markup. See, you are the Sam's Club of gold and silver and precious metal, because Costco's is not selling it to members at the same cost they get it at. And they sell anything from gold bars to shoes to food. But what if you have the ability to be a member of At Cost Metals and buy all you want at cost? You can stack up on wealth. Here's another clue. Central banks are buying gold at record pace so far in 2023. So consumers are putting their money in the bank, and the banks are buying GOLD with it. And they're breaking records in 2023. And what do you think is going to happen in 2024? They're going to break the 2023 record. Another clue, states where gold and silver have become legal tender. If you look over to the right, Louisiana, Utah, Texas, where I'm currently living, have passed legislation recognizing gold and silver as legal tender, a move that allows citizens to make more transactions using precious metal in place of cash. Let's talk about our business model. We've developed relationships with the largest market makers in bullion and numismatics coin. How did we do that? Because JD had a precious metal business before based out of Dallas for 6 years, and they sold $1 billion in precious metals. So when he started this company, he went back to those relationships. They already know who he is. They already know his track record and what he and his father has done before. That's how he has the relationships. And because he's in the software business, we own all of our networking software. It's not outsourced. So we don't charge a monthly fee for a website. We sell precious metals, bullions at cost to our members. And we're going to pay everyday ordinary people, regardless of race, gender, religion, education, or background, to share their member experience with others and grow our member base. And we can manage and anticipate the growth, and it has to make sense for customers, affiliates, and the company. Let's talk more about the company itself. We're new. When it comes to the opportunity of at-cost metals, let me ask you a question. When would you rather get on an airplane? When the plane is on the ground or when the plane is in the air? Too many times, people like us, we miss out on opportunities. We find out about it 2, 3 years, 5 years later, and we want to get involved. Nothing wrong with that. But how about getting involved right now? Because you're finding out right now. This plane is on the ground, and because of the timing, you're hearing about this opportunity, we all have a first-class ticket when we board this opportunity of at-cost metal. It's pure timing. But when you board this plane, you cannot do so with a coach class mentality and miss out on your potential destiny, all because of what may have happened in the past. The past is the past. This is 2024. We get to start a start. Don't bring old dirt into the new year. New beginnings in 2024. So although the company is new, the founders, they're seasoned, they're experienced in this space. We're offering true at-cost pricing on metals and bullion, and we have an incredible lucrative compensation plan with valuable numismatics coins that will help fuel the residual component. Let's talk about the metals products. We offer the exact same coins, like Costco's, the same exact bars for less. The US Mints, the Eagles, the Buffaloes, the Morgans, the Peace, the Canadian coins, the Maples, the Grizzlies, the Timberwolves, the South African coins, the Krugerrands, the graded certified flawless numismatic coins, the MS70s, the PR70s, the old coins, and the new coins, the generic bars, the Engleharts, the Johnson Matthey, okay? All of the coins that you typically see out there, we will offer the exact same coin. So how does our pricing compare? And what's the difference? What's the difference between dealer direct versus at cost? If you buy from a dealer, you are buying dealer direct. But it literally has no bearing on the price, but rather who sold it to you. At cost means the exact same price the dealer pays is the price the members pay at cost. You'll be able to look at various websites. It will be as plain as day because we'll provide transparency here. At the time the company put together this presentation, here's a price comparison of a single silver eagle, which happens to be the most commonly traded coin in the world. Our competitors offer this exact same coin anywhere from $29.90 to $31.54. Some of your big online retail gold and silver companies, they're selling it anywhere from $31.01 to $31.24. Our cost is $26.48 for the exact same coin. So what does that mean in breakdown when it comes to percentages? That means you can save anywhere from 12.4 to almost 18% on the exact same coin. You know, when I moved back from Vietnam to Dallas, I hadn't been here in 7 years. I got an SUV, and that SUV requires premium fuel only. So, of course, my brother told me, Antoine, you're not going to believe it. Everything is sky high now. They're building so much. And he was right. I got here, everything is through the roof. And I need gas. I want to fill up my tank. So I pull up to a gas station. They don't advertise the premium price. They advertise either regular unleaded or diesel. So what I do is I'll pull up to the pump and I'm looking at the price, seeing what the price is. And if I'm okay with the price, I'll buy my gas. I'll fill up. If I'm not okay with the price, I'll drive across the street because I feel like maybe I can get a better deal. Because I'm not loyal to Shell or Exxon or QT. I'm loyal to my own family. I'm loyal to my pocketbook. Gas is gas. I don't want to pay more. I don't want to pay 5% more, 3% more. I want to pay as least as possible for gas. Well, why not for your investments at cost? Let's talk about the DAP vault, which is the digital and physical vault. It allows incremental fractional purchase. It's one of the most powerful features of at-cost metals. There are competitors that have added this component, and they are charging an additional $200 on top of the membership just to get what I'm sharing with you right now. The ability for customers to buy precious metals incrementally. So that means you can buy as little as $1 worth, $5 worth, $20 worth. It's totally fine, even $1 million worth. It's your choice. But the amount of metal you have purchased is tracked to 0.0001 of an ounce, and it's displayed on your metals page in your back office that you can control with your computer or your cell phone. This means that you can accumulate metal at your pace, the way it should be. All the metal you purchase is yours, and it's physically held in the DAP vault. You can have it shipped with the click of a button. You can sell it with the click of a button. And if you sell it, then you can cash out. You can use the money on your dashboard to withdraw via ACH or buy other metal. But the choice is yours. It's an incredible way and feature to do business, because with crypto, I don't get to take possession of it. It's in my wallet. I can see it. I can't physically hold it. When I want to sell it, I click a button and I sell it. It reminds me of that. So when it comes to the vault itself, this is not at-cost metals vault. This is the 4th and 5th largest supplier in the world vaults. And it is the most economical way to service our customers with the highest rank rated vaulting company. We're talking about they're utilizing multiple class 3 state-of-the-art with the highest possible vault ratings. Vaulting facilities are in highly secure places. Each facility is constructed with impenetrable walls, internal barriers. This is where countries store pallets of gold and silver. It's insured, it's protected against terrorism. And if it's safe enough for countries to store their gold and silver, who have a heck of a lot more than you and I, then it's safe enough for us. So if this makes sense, then let's talk about what is the membership and how does the compensation plan works. We've got 2 membership offerings. Metals package, it's $149. That gives you 1 year of unlimited at-cost physical prices. So if you're not even interested in building a business and you're only interested in buying gold and silver at cost, you can pay $149 and you can buy all the gold, all the silver you want at cost. That's simple. You have access to the DAP, the vault, trading, everything. You can buy in fractions, which is the $200 value. You get all of that for $149 for the year. Our best choice, which is $399, it's the Metals Plus package. This is an 18-month membership, not 12 months, 18 months. And it comes with the DAP vault. And it comes with 3 perfectly graded numismatic silver coins. So you get some metal with the Metals Plus package, okay? And then we have our $75 Get Ahead monthly program, which is an MS70 or PR70, both perfectly graded numismatic silver eagles. Let's talk about our compensation plan. If you refer someone who chooses the metals package for $149, you will earn a $25 direct. And you can introduce as many people as you like to earn that 25 when someone chooses the metals package. We have a binary structure, which is 2. Bi means 2. You got a left team and you got a right team. To qualify to earn in the binary, you got to introduce 2 people. You got to place one on your left team and one on your right team. Okay? If anyone chooses the metal package, that's 30 points that will fuel the binary. If you introduce someone directly and they choose the Metals Plus package, which gives them the 18-month membership and 3 perfectly graded coins, you're going to receive a $50 direct bonus, and that's 100 points that will fuel the binary. So if you introduce me on your left team and I choose the Metals Plus, you're going to earn a $50 direct, and that's 100 points on your left team. You introduce Brother Muhammad on your right, He chooses the Metals Plus. That's another $50. So you've earned $100, and that's 100 points on your right team. Well, Brother Muhammad and I, we know people you don't know. As we begin to introduce people, and then they begin to introduce people, when you have 500 points on your left, 500 points on your right, it's called a cycle, and you earn $500. It's that simple. 500 left, 500 right, it's a cycle. So where does the points come from? The Metals package, that's 30 points. The Metals Plus package, that's 100 points. And then on the 75 Get Ahead monthly coin, that's 20 points. And on our specialty bullion, if someone choose any of those coins, that's anywhere from 1 to 50 points that will fuel the binary. We also have a matching bonus. It pays 10% match on personal referrals team cycles for affiliates that are ranked at silver or gold, which means if you introduce me on your left, Brother Muhammad on your right, and you are at the rank of silver, every time Brother Muhammad earns 500 as a cycle, you earn a 10% match, that's $50. Every time I earn $500 a cycle, that's $50. What if you introduce more than me and Brother Muhammad? Then on all of your directs, every time they earn $500 cycle, you earn 50. And then the company did something very different and unique. We don't have a master distributor. We have what's called the pot of gold. So the company took that top spot, the very, very top position. They call it the pot of gold, and they're going to split the commissions, 50% of those commissions equally amongst all those at the rank of gold, equally. They'll take the other 50%, use that for some special promos until we have too many goals, and then they'll create another rank, and then they'll take their portion of the commission and split it with those at the new rank. Here's some instructions on our ranking and how you achieve them, okay? 3 ranks. First rank is affiliate. What does it take to become affiliate? 1 membership sale on your left, 1 membership sale on your right, and they have to be active. So what's the definition of active? Ordering a $75 coin every month or one of our specialty bullions and or 1 membership sale a month. That's active. That's active. Okay. And as long as you have 1 active person left, 1 active person right, you can max out in that 2-team structure at $2,000 a week in income. The $2,000 a week from introducing 2 people, that's $104,000 a year introducing 2 people. So the question you say, well, how do I introduce people? All you do is get good at getting people under the spout where the information comes out. A meeting like this is an informational spout. Brother Muhammad, he's educating this community. There are leaders here educating you on how to build wealth. That's getting under the spout. Inviting people to be a fly on the wall and just listen. And looking for people who are looking for what we have to offer. And if you're willing to do just a little bit more, it will pay you a lot more. You introduce 3 on your right, 3 on your left. Now you can earn up to $10,000 for the week in team cycles. And that's with 2 E's, not EA. Weekly. Yeah. Okay. And if you're willing to do just a little bit more, it will pay you a heck of a lot more. 6 on your left, 6 on your right, directs that you personally introduce. One of those 6 have to be a silver on your left and a silver on your right. Now you can max out up to $30,000 a week. And all you're doing is inviting, looking for people who are looking for us. That's all you are doing. Those are the 3 ranks, very simple to achieve. Some very important additional compensation information. Your points can begin to accumulate as soon as you are placed into the genealogy. Meaning if you have 1 on your left and 1 on your right, then your points can accumulate up to the affiliate ranking, which is $2,000 for the week. Once you hit silver, the points can accumulate up to the $10,000. Once you qualify for gold, your points can accumulate up to the $30,000. Okay. At cost means the price the dealer pays is the same price the members pay. And don't miss this. Unused points remain intact. They do not reset after a cycle. Let me explain. Remember, you introduced me on your left, Brother Muhammad on your right. We know people you don't know. As we start building, and let's say you've got 900 points on your left team, 700 points on your right team. Well, 500 and 500 pays you 500. That's a cycle. But what about the remaining 400 points on your left team and the remaining 200 points on your right team? They don't flush. As long as you are active. What is required for you to be active? Ordering at least a coin of the month, that's the 75 coin of the month, or selling 1 membership a month, and it doesn't matter which membership. You remain active, and those points don't flush. So you've got 400 points left over on your left, 200 points left on your right. That means you're that much closer to cycling again and earning another 500. Are you hearing me? Okay. Very important. Pay period is Sunday a.m. to Saturday p.m. Eastern U.S. We use compressed on the direct bonus and the 10% match when appropriate, meaning if you're not qualified, you're not active, then it will pay out to whoever is. It's going to search up the genealogy and pay out to the person that deserves to earn it. The company's not trying to keep the money. They want to pay it out, okay? 75% hard cap on commissions to ensure the company stays open, and the leadership in the field have input and direction on the company, meaning we have a voice. We have a voice. The bottom line, we're launching because we know without a shadow of a doubt there's a better way to do precious metal. We know without a shadow of a doubt that we've got the best bullion prices and the best compensation plan to prove it. And the person that invited you here wants you to be a part of it. 3 mindsets here that's looking at this information. And all you have to do is share with the person that invited you. Either you have the mindset of a number 1, the mindset of a number 2, or the mindset of a number 3. The mindset of a number 1 says, I'm in, send me your link. If that's you, you get back with that person, you get that link, and you enroll immediately. Why? Because remember, it's a 2-team structure. You can't go wider than 2. What person that invited you here have 7, 8 people on this Zoom, and 4 of them decide to get started. Well, some of those people have to go below you. That's a possibility. So why not get in position first? Because there's a chance that they can fall below you or you fall below them. That's the possibility. Do you understand? Okay. So all you have to do right now is get in position. Right now, because we're in pre-launch, we're days away from launching, you only have to lock in your spot with $25. We accept MasterCard and Visa and some crypto, whichever works for you. But MasterCard and Visa, $25, you can lock in your spot. Okay, and that money will show on your dashboard. You don't lose that money. That money goes towards whichever membership you select. That's simple. Right now, we accept Bitcoin, Dogecoin, and Litecoin, but I'm going to tell you right now, they're going to get rid of Bitcoin. They're actually eventually going to get rid of Dogecoin and Litecoin. They're working toward USDT and MasterCard and Visa. So we take MasterCard and Visa right now. I know Litecoin, Dogecoin. I would not use Bitcoin if you're going to fund with $25. That's too small, and Bitcoin fluctuate too much. I would not use Bitcoin. Dogecoin, Litecoin, okay. Transactions are faster. MasterCard, Visa, perfect. You can lock in your spot. You put in your information, and then whatever you fund your account with, because some people are already funding their account for the cost of the membership, and they're ready to go when the company flips the switch, and their funds are sitting right there in the balance on their dashboard. So if you're a mindset of a number 2, you say, Antoine, this looks great, but I got some questions. Get your questions answered, make the best decision for you and your family. The mindset of a number 3 says, Antoine, this is great, but it's bad timing for me. I'm sorry. Not ready to get started. That's okay. Brother Muhammad and I, we go in knowing that this is not for everybody. Be honest with the person that invited you because they thought enough of you not to prejudge you. They simply want to get you in front of 100% of the information so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. We're not here to convince anyone to do anything. Convince a man against their will is of the same opinion still. We're here sorting for people who want what we have to offer. With that being said, that concludes my overview, and I'm going to turn this call back over to Brother Muhammad. Brother Muhammad, back to you.
Wow, that's great and that's amazing. I need everybody to put some 9s in the chat room for our brother. Put some 9s in the chat room for this presentation. Brother, you know, this was great. I'm not going to hold you long. I know we got a couple of questions out there, but I have to first say this, brother. When you came out and said that you and your wife have been living off of crypto, I forget how many years. How many years?
7.
7 years. Listen, Brother Antoine, me and my wife and a few of the Halal wealth builders have been living off of gold.
Wow.
For like 5 years.
Wow.
Okay. So when we got this opportunity, we was like, what? You mean we don't have to pay? We don't have to pay as much and we can still do the same thing? And I'm glad you said it because that's what we were saying to everybody else. And I know it probably, yeah, right. But when you said it, I was like, yes, that's what I'm talking about, you know?
I'll tell you a quick story. So JD, the owner, one of the owners of At Cost Metals, I'm the chairman of a crypto trading project that he has. Okay. Right now, that company's been going on. I started off in Vietnam. And we have pro traders, right? My wife is one of the traders. So there is a trader, he lives in Houston. All right. We wanted to make sure we shared with the traders what we were doing. Okay. What we were doing. And when we called to tell him, he was like, oh, I've been living on gold and silver along with crypto for the last 5 years. He said, I don't keep my money in the bank. I keep it in gold and silver. And me and JD are just listening to him, right? Because we didn't know this about him, although
Okay.
we've been working with him for a number of years.
Yes.
He said, I just sold $5 worth of silver yesterday. It's like, you're kidding. He says, no. He says, what I do instead of putting my cash in the bank, I buy gold and silver because I get a better value. And whenever I need the cash, I just sell the gold and the silver. And we was like, wow. And here you are, Brother Muhammad, telling me that this is how you and your family and some of the community have been living.
Yes.
That is amazing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So we love it. We got a few questions, big brother. We appreciate you here. If you got a
Sure.
question,
I do my best to answer.
Everybody, raise your hand if you have a question. And we got Brother Jerry. Let me see. You can unmute yourself, Brother Jerry. You got a question, sir? Peace and blessings. Assalamu alaikum. Brother Jerry. Okay, wait a minute. All right, there you go.
Okay. Thank you, brother. I was trying to find myself in the.
Yeah. Blame it on me.
But no, I don't mean any disrespect, and I'm just going to put it out there. How is this not different from a pyramid scheme?
Okay. Good question.
Yeah, very good.
Good question. All right. So pyramid schemes mean that there's no product or service that's rendered, only money changing hands. Number one, we have a product and service. We have a membership that's being sold, and we have products, which is gold and silver, precious metals, and bullion. One. Okay. So our attorney, by the way, is Kevin Thompson. He is the #1 network marketing attorney in the space. So we are 1000% legal. Unlike some of crypto projects, crypto has been very, very great. And, even with the trading project that we have, I never really market in the US, although we had a few people in the US, market outside of the US because it was a little gray. At the end of the day, there's no regulation the way it is when it comes to traditional business, gold and silver, buying and selling. All right. From a building perspective, there's truly a level playing field here. And here's where I mean by that, brother. Let's say I introduce you on the left team, and Brother Muhammad is on the right team. Now, I introduce you, all right? And let's say Brother Muhammad don't do anything, but you decide to go and introduce a couple other people, and they decide to introduce a couple other people, and they decide to introduce a couple other people. Well, you make more money than me, even though you are below me, because you have your own left and you have your own right. And if you got 500 points on your left and 500 points on your right, you earn the $500. I don't. Yes, I see the points, but I'm not qualified to earn it because I only introduced one person on my right. That was Brother Muhammad, who hasn't done anything. And I didn't introduce anybody else. You follow me? So even though you are below me, you can out-earn me.
Understood. Got
You got that?
I got it.
And you can introduce someone down below who has a left and right, and they build their left team and right team much bigger than you build yours, and they can out-earn you.
That's right.
Got it.
So to me, and can I keep it real here, Brother Muhammad?
Please do.
Look, I've been in this space for 27 years in this space.
Wow.
27. I've been the president of a company out of Korea. A brother from the hood in Oak Cliff in Dallas was the president of a Korean company. Are you hearing me?
Mm.
So I'm saying that to say, not to impress you. That's not what I'm doing. But here's what I want you to understand. To me, when I I went to school on the athletic scholarship to play football. That was my dream, to play professional. That wasn't God's plan for my life. I had a terrible knee injury, couldn't pass the physical to play pro. All I was looking for at that point was a level playing field. I didn't finish college. My mom died at the age of 37, 2 weeks after I graduated high school of breast cancer. My brother was 6-year-old. If I couldn't play pro, I had to quit school and come home and work and help support my grandmother and my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I started working 2 jobs. I found out real quick 2 jobs are for 2 people. That ain't gonna work.
Mm.
When I got introduced to the affiliate marketing, it was a breath of fresh air because there was a level playing field. They didn't ask me about my education. They didn't ask me about any of that stuff. They just said, if you go do this, you go do this, you can earn this.
Right.
And I knew I had a work ethic playing ball. I could just flip that switch from sports into business. The most illegal pyramid to me is corporate America.
Come on.
Illegal. Because I worked those 2 jobs. I started at the bottom. There's no way I was going to be at the top at the CEO. And they go and play golf on Wednesdays. Wednesday's supposed to be hump day. The busiest day of the week, and they're on the golf course. Why? Because they got everybody else on the plantation. Serving. That's not a level playing field to me.
You get no argument from me. You're right.
So for me, the industry of network marketing, which has created more millionaires on an annual basis than any other industry. Think about that. More millionaires on an annual basis. And everyone's goal is not to become a millionaire. But man, think about all the thousandaires it's created if it's created that many millionaires. Think about how many women and how many men are making $7,000 a month. Working from home. That ain't millions. What about people who are making $4,000 a month working from home and they had a job paying them $2,500 a month? It's life-changing money to them.
This is from the investment in the precious metals and the other things, not so much the people they bring in, correct?
I'm talking about both. Here we have both. Here we can build a business or we could just collect gold and silver. And that depends on one's financial situation. Right. Some people are already financially stable and they could just buy gold and silver when they want and as much as they want when they want. That's not everybody on this Zoom. Not everybody can buy all the gold and silver they want, but they can put a little work in this business and they can take from the profits they earn and buy more gold and silver and build up their wealth.
Got you.
And have it come out of profit versus out of pocket.
Okay, I got it, brother. Thank you.
You with me?
That's my question, yes.
All right.
So people, everyone is in a different space in life. Where you are, Brother Hill, will be completely different than somebody else on this Zoom.
Right.
There are people here saying, I need something like this. And there are people here saying, man, this is going to be great for me just to build I can buy all the gold and silver I want. I'm okay. Because they may have a good job that paid them well or their own business that's doing well. That's not everybody, Brother Hill.
I got you.
And that's why I always say we look for people who are looking for us. That's all we're doing. Appreciate you, Brother Hill.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Yes, sir. Thank
you. Beautiful. Next up, we got one of our leaders, a strong leader, Sister Donna. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you so much for the presentation. It was awesome, mashallah. I have a question about the compensation plan. So if I come in at 149 and someone else comes in at the 399, am I only going to receive the $25 or will I receive the $50 as well?
You receive the $50.
Okay, that's all I want to know.
There's no handcuff just because you start at 149. There's no gotchas in this type of compensation plan like some other companies, they have a gotcha. There's no gotchas here.
That's exactly what I wanted to hear. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, before we go on, we're going to go back and forth real quick. Before we go to the next one, we got Sister Dawn asks, how often does the cost change?
It depends on the metal and depends on what's going on in the market. It could change, but it will be updated automatically on the website.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, next up, we got my sister. Peace and blessings, sis.
Peace and blessings. This is Sister Katura. Assalamu alaikum, everybody. Two things. One, if I come in at 149, can I at any time, or do I have to wait the year before I can upgrade to 399?
There's really no need to upgrade because the difference between the 399 and the 149 is the length of time of the membership. The membership for 399 is 18 months versus 12 months at 149. And the 399 gives you 3 coins, 3 silver coins. So some people may start and say, I want some metal when I start. Well, you get metal and you get 18 months on the membership.
But
That's the only difference.
But the 149, the membership is for 1 year,
12 months. 12
Oh.
months, but you get no metal.
Correct. All
Yeah.
right. My other thing is the brother was asking, was this a pyramid? And having had such exposure, just to assure, you do not have to do, like you said before, you don't have to do anything but save in metals. It's not contingent upon anybody else doing anything other than self. So that takes that question off the table. So that's all I want.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Very good.
All right. Well, we have no more. Let's see if we have any more questions in the chat. And then I want to say something on that as well, real quick. Okay. Like I said, we've been saving metal, brother, for and been living off of metals gold for the last 5 years. We have members, brother, that was just using a vault. Okay, that's all they did. They just used.
Wow.
They did, and what they did, and they surprised me because I had been in a few years, and I was kind of using a vault. You know, I was using it, but what they did was they took their savings. I mean, savings, and they put it in the vault. And they put it in as silver. I want everybody to understand this, right? They hit me and my wife back in 6 days, brother. And they said that their finances grew 300% in 6 days.
Timing. Absolute timing.
Timing, exactly. So, you know, you fit in where you get in and utilize all the different opportunities. I love it. Okay, next up is Brownie Johnson. Peace and blessings.
Real quick, Brother Muhammad, before Brownie Johnson goes,
yes, sir.
I see where someone commented about they didn't know about the 18-month membership. Well, that was because we just added that. One of the lines in the presentation, I said that we have a voice in the company. Well, that voice in the company said we wanted to add more value to the $3.99. What could we do where it wouldn't hurt the company, wouldn't be too much of a drastic change, but just bring more value? And it just came down to the conclusion that they could add more time.
Wow.
So they added 18 months on that $3.99 membership, plus you still get 3 coins.
Wow.
So that came from the consensus of the community, which is us, to say, hey, is there anything the company do can bring more value to the $3.99? So that's why we're there.
Unbelievable. And let me add on to this. Everybody, listen, when is the last time that you've been in an organization where you can speak to somebody, tell them what's going on, and they can go right to the owner and talk to them about it, about, hey, this is what's happening. This is the census. What can we do about this? That's beautiful. That is so beautiful. All right, Brownie, peace and blessings.
Yes, thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, excellent, excellent. I've been buying gold for the last couple of years now, and one of the biggest problems that I've experienced is the fact that New Jersey, the state I live in, charges 7%, roughly 7% sales tax on the purchase of metals. Now, that actually inflates the cost of the metals, of course, by 7%. And I was wondering, going through this organization, is there a way to circumvent that additional cost?
Well, one question I would have is, when you're buying there, are you buying it at a physical location or are you buying online? How are you buying it?
Online.
Online. And then you take physical possession or no?
Yes, take physical possession, correct.
You take physical possession. I would honestly need to find out that question. Brother Johnson, I would need, I'm gonna take this note. You're in New Jersey,
That's correct.
okay? And are you part of the community?
Yes.
No, I'm not.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. I can get back with Brother Muhammad and give him the answer. And I'm not sure who invited you, but whoever invited
who
you.
invited you, Brother Brownie?
Actually, one of my good friends and ex-employees, brother here that is still working. I'm retired, and I've been talking to him about getting into precious metals for some time now, because as you get older, you need to make sure everybody's on board with what it's going to take.
Is he part of our organization? Is he a part of it?
That's a good question. I didn't ask them that. This happened pretty quick. He invited me tonight, and I've been sitting, listening, and learning.
Well, that's all right. Then what we'll do is you could take down my number. Are you ready?
All right.
Matter of fact, we'll put the number. My wife will put the number in the chat room for you.
Oh, that's perfect. That's
right.
That's even better. Thank you.
Yes,
Perfect.
thank you.
And you're in New Jersey?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Got it.
Beautiful.
All right. I'll find out the answer, follow back up with Brother Muhammad, and let you know.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
Now that's what I'm talking
Good
about.
question.
Listen, that's what we just said. We just said, how can we? My wife just said he's a member. So, Brother Brownie, we will get with you, brother, wherever you went. All right. Next up, oh boy, I gotta get this question. I don't know if it's a question or a comment, but this is my brother, the king of currency. This is my man, 50 grand. He's been in the business for a minute too, here and there. Assalamu alaikum, Brother Amir.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Can you hear me out?
Yes, sir.
So I have two questions and one comment. I live in New Jersey, and alhamdulillah, we had, I was promoting the five contact people from the committee of New Jersey that put out the bill in June. But alhamdulillah, as of July 2023, they have removed the sales taxes in New Jersey. So I just want to let you know that. I'll send you the actual bill where it was a 74-0 unanimous vote to remove the sales taxes on gold and silver. 44 states out of 50 have unanimously removed the taxes. Some of them the sale and the capital gains tax of gold and silver, because they are now reconstitution or repatriating gold and silver as constitutional money.
It's legal tender, which is that article, one of the articles I went over, which is kind of old, but it's Texas, Utah, Louisiana, and there's many more states now that I know is now considered legal tender. That is a great point what you brought. Thank you so much for that information. Brother Brownie, did you hear that? I hope he's still here, Brother Muhammad.
Yeah.
He here.
Okay.
So that's my first statement. First question is, do they have any plans of maintaining the crypto purchase of gold and silver and moving forward?
They will have USDT, something more stable, as opposed to Bitcoin, which is too volatile. So people they will be able to buy gold and silver with USDT.
Okay, so all right, so I'll say that I'll say my comment on that later on. We can get on. But the second question is, do they plan on adding any other payment network like PayPal, Venmo, or any other payment service for the membership?
It's possible, but obviously we're just getting launched. So I would say it'll take a little time as the company get launched, open the doors, but that's very possible.
Okay. All right. Now, one more thing about the cryptocurrency. So are they planning on, and this is the reason why I'm asking, are they planning on allowing us to get paid in crypto out in USDT and Bitcoin, or just USDT?
The way it was before, Okay, and that's how we do it right now currently in the trading software. If somebody buys the membership in Bitcoin, then it would pay immediately in Bitcoin once it cleared the blockchain. Like that $50 bonus or the $25 bonus, it would pay out immediately. If they bought it in Litecoin, it would pay out in Litecoin. But because of the volatility and what's going on in the market, they're looking to get rid of that and just have USDT. So with the fact that we've got a binary payout and people paying MasterCard and Visa, and that's paid out weekly, then it's going to be paid in US dollar ACH.
Okay, so the USDT will pay that. So you just saying is the USDT will stay in USDT, or they're going to change it over?
They're going to change it over. They're going to change it over. And I say that today, some things could change down the road, but at the moment, they're going to change it over.
All right, so it won't be instant anymore once they change it over to.
It won't be that. Well, the fast start could be instant, and that was the only thing that was instant. The binary was not a payout, was not instant because it's tracked for the week.
I got you. All right, I'm done. All right, family, I love y'all. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you, my brother. Okay, beautiful. Next up, we have Shahid, brother Shahid.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you, brother Saud. Especially was a nice presentation. I really enjoyed it. My question is regarding building a team. Let me know if I understand right, that I need to have at least 2 people left and right. They need to sign up as minimum 149 each one per year. And if they keep bringing people, like 2 people at least, so that will be enough for me to build a team. Am I right?
Say that one more time.
In order to build the team, I need to have 2 people at least left and right, and they need to join with a minimum membership of $149 per year, right?
That is correct.
And also they will have to be bringing people at least 2, each one of them, 2 by 2, like that way.
Yeah, in a perfect world, but I tell people never make your minimums your maximum. You can introduce as many as you like. I've introduced about 38 so far. I know a lady, she just hit 100. She's been in 1 month.
Of course. No, I understand that, but I'm just trying to understand the fundamentals of it.
Yes.
Okay. Next question is in relate to that, like how much metal they will have to buy. Is there any minimum requirement? I know you explain $1, $5, whatever it is. But for me, in order to make money,
to remain active to earn so that your points don't flush, it's the $75 get ahead monthly coin, a minimum of that coin, or sell 1 membership a month to remain active.
Okay. One of the 2.
Yes.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. That's all I had.
Beautiful. Brother Shahid, salam alaikum. Where you at right now? Where do you live, sir?
I live in Lawrenceville, Georgia.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, beloved. Inshallah, brother, we're here. We're team. Let's make it happen. Salam alaikum.
Inshallah.
Yes,
Walaikum
sir.
salam wa
Inshallah.
rahmatullah.
Okay, next up we got Brother Abdul Raziz. Brother Abdul. Salam alaikum, Brother Abdul. All right. Next up, we have your mom, Sister Donna. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam. Okay, Abdul Razak. That's my son-in-law. Alhamdulillah.
Okay, so
Abdul Razak, you on?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead. I'll wait after you, inshallah.
Okay. No, go, Omi. You go.
Okay, I have 2 questions. 2 questions that came to me. And I want to know how to answer them. What happens if they don't launch? And if they don't launch, do we get the $25 back? And I want to just be able to answer that right off the back if I could, inshallah.
If they don't
launch.
launch.
Yes, you would, but yes, we're launching.
Yeah, okay, that's what I said, but I want to make sure.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Assalamu alaikum. My question is about the digital vault. And are you going to like have a debit card where we can that's attached to our vault that we can use without having to like transfer it to like our own, like if you got Wells Fargo or something like that, but will we have our own like debit card from the company that's attached to our digital vault later on?
No, unfortunately, no. You and it won't be attached to your vault, but you would have it to your back office for ACH. So that
Oh,
anytime you want to withdraw, it just withdraws to your bank account.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, beautiful. All right, we have my sister once again. Peace and blessings, sis.
Peace and blessings. One other question. In being an active member, do you have to do the numismatic thing every month, or can I just buy X amount of silver eagles a month? Would that be considered active?
Yes, you can choose. There'll be different coins. So if you don't want, say, the numismatic coin, you choose another coin. Yes.
Okay, so I can just say I want, 4 silver eagles every.
Yep. You can choose, and that happens because a lot of people are stacking. So they're buying X number of coins every month that satisfies them being active, but yet it satisfies the customer, the consumer who wants to stack this particular type of precious metal. So yes, absolutely.
And can that be on auto ship as well? Can I be that? Can I
Yes.
put that on auto pay, auto ship?
Yes, absolutely.
Great. Thank you.
Yep, absolutely.
Good question. Okay,
I got a couple more before I got to wrap up.
yeah, we got 3. This is the last 3 right here. The last
Okay.
3. Let everybody get the last 3. We can't keep man on long. Okay, Hannon, Sister Hannon.
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
My question was the $75 get ahead coin. What is the ounces? What is it worth?
I don't know the exact ounce. I just know it's a numismatic, perfectly graded coin. But obviously, once we flip that switch, it will be very clear and detailed of exactly what it is, and it could change too. So it could be a different coin, because I was told pricing could change and all of that. So that coin could change. It could be 1 month, it could be this, and something happened with pricing. It could be a different coin another month. But it will be very clear exactly what it is and the value once we launch, when they turn on that website.
Okay, so I just to remain active as of now, we have to spend at least $75 a month. Is that correct?
Yeah, you need to order that coin, or you can choose some of the other specialty coins. You'll see other coins that you'll have as an option that will satisfy that monthly of being active.
But the minimum is $75.
Yes.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Or
Thank you.
sell 1 membership a month.
Yeah, I got that. All right.
Okay, all right. Just making sure. Yeah.
Which will help you better in the end. All right, brother Shahid, Assalamu alaikum.
Well, Islam, brother, one more quick question. Could you please explain one more time what exactly did to be done in order to make $2,000 a week?
1 active affiliate, a member on your left, and 1 active on your right, and grow that out.
Right, but at what point I'll be starting making $2,000?
You're earning as the team is growing, and those points are accumulating in the team. So you got a left team and a right team. So if you introduce me on your left, Brother Muhammad on your right, and we choose the Metals Plus, that's 100 on your left, 100 on your right. Okay. So when I introduce 2 people, then if they choose the same package, that's another 100 and 100. So then you got 300. Brother Muhammad does it the same. He introduced 2, 100 and 100. So you got 300 left, 300 right. And as that grow, when it gets to 500, you got 500 left, 500 right, pays you 500. And then as the team continues to grow and those points are accumulating, which you can see in your back office, it will accumulate up to the point where you can get to the 2,000. You can't earn no more than the 2,000 for that week.
So the point is you got to $1?
500 points on your left, 500 on your points on your right equals $500.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. That's 5 people at the Metals Plus package on your left, 5 people at the Metals Plus package on your right, pays you $500.
All right.
Whether you put them there or somebody else put them there, it doesn't matter how they get there, as long as you have a minimum of 2.
Okay, so in other words, let's say I have 20 people wide directly signed under me, I would still make money because of the points accumulating anyway, right?
Correct. You're gonna, if you personally directly introduce 20, you're gonna earn on the direct bonus on all 20, and then you could strategically put, 10 on your left, 10 on your right, and if they all have the Metals Plus package, that's $1,000 in cycle payout.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you muted, Brother Muhammad.
Yeah.
I said, I'm sorry. I said, I know I said we had 3, but I can't overlook my wife. I gotta let my wife come on, or I won't have a good night.
There you go.
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum, sweetheart.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I don't have any questions, sir. I want to thank you. I'm having a wonderful time, and tonight feels like a good old barbecue with lamb and chicken. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
She just made me hungry. All right, last question. Last question. My brother here been in it for a long time with us. He's been going through a couple of companies with us, Brother Derek. Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam. Great presentation.
Thank you.
Do we have did we nail down the specific launch date when everything is just going to open up?
We did not nail down official date. Yeah, before I hopped on this Zoom, I was doing the Zoom and the CEO was on that Zoom kind of giving some updates. And so he was just letting everyone know we're very, very, very close. I think they want to launch on a Sunday. I know that's what they want to launch on because that gives people a full work week to hit ranks to receive the high payouts. But could it launch on a Monday or a Tuesday as well? Yes, it could. Now, I did ask him this. I said, "Oh, we're going to launch before February." He says, "Yes, we'll definitely launch before February." I said, "Are you serious?" He said, "Look, on my blood, we're going to launch before February." So there you go. Now, what does that mean for people like us? To me, that's saying you got time to hit affiliate, to hit the rank of silver, to hit the rank of gold before the launch, so that when they do launch, now they launch with you making money and not you trying to run to make money. You're already positioned. So take advantage of this time.
Beautiful.
That would be my recommendation.
Thank you.
Well,
You're welcome.
I was going to say, brother, do you have any pre-launch words for us prior, going off? But if you want to add to that, feel free.
We got to take advantage of the window of opportunity. I truly, truly, truly feel from the bottom of my heart that there is a window of opportunity here that many of us can capture and just have unbelievable things happen for our families. But don't take the moment in time for granted. There's a reason you are here at this moment. There's a reason. Think of all the people that didn't make it out of 2023.
Ooh.
Why were you spared?
Ooh.
Why you? Out of all people. But you're here. And then you find out about this right now. So why not take advantage of it? But you have to take action. You've got to take action. One of the worst disease that we have is procrastination. It's a terrible disease. Disease means you are at a dis-ease. So you have to learn how to take action. I love Nike's slogan, just do it.
Just do it.
Just do it. He can come up with every excuse in the world, but just do it.
That's real.
Just do it. Let's see people with one arm doing things that you go, wow. One leg, wow. Man with no legs, wow. And there's nothing wrong with you except having made up the decision in your mind to take action. You put a mental block in your mind. Listen, we all can do it.
Woo.
We all can get better. We all can grow. Don't go through things just to go through it. Grow through it.
Grow through it.
Grow through it and have your testimony on the other end coming out. Why not?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much, my brother. I want to say this to everybody. Listen, when he's talking about taking action, another take action right now is why wait to fund your account to get your package? Get your package right now. He just told you when you get your package right now, when they launch the launch date, guess what he said? He said your money goes right into your account right there. Right there on the dashboard. It's going to be waiting for you. Come on now. Let's do it. Thank you so much, my brother. Appreciate you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
To us. And may God, if there's anything that we said that Allah not pleased, may He forgive us. But I feel like you feel that this is something for everybody to help better themselves. Thank you so much, brother. May God continue to bless you. Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much. Peace and blessings, everyone.
Peace and blessings. All right, everybody. Assalamu alaikum. Everybody get it. And look, he said, just do it. And yes, it is recorded. Give the brother a little time to get it out. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam.
Hey, real quick. Hey, real quick before anybody. Hey, real quick. I need to know where's everybody calling from? Just yell it out. Where you at?
Dallas, Texas.
New Jersey.
Los Angeles,
California, Northern California,
Florida. New York.
Baltimore,
Clarkston, Georgia.
New York.
Yo, Snellville, Georgia, from Amityville, Long Island.
New York,
Big Bill.
Virginia, California,
Atlanta,
Jersey,
Alaska, Jersey.
Jersey's in the house, strong.
I ain't messing with y'all. Assalamu alaikum.
Georgia got you beat.
Salam, get better.
Beautiful presentation.
Thank you.
Man, oh man.
Beautiful.
New York, boy.
Atlanta.
This is amazing.
Amazing. That's right.